I'm here to announce that the Chicago Teachers Union is proposing a $15 an hour minimum wage for all Chicago public school employees, including subcontracted workers who work for the Board of Education. We're also asking that the Board of Ed make a full accounting of who makes a living wage and who doesn't. We know, for example, that there are many hundreds, if not thousands, of safe passage workers who the board has recently hired who make less than $15 an hour. We are inspired by the workers at big corporations like McDonald's and Target who make less than $15 an hour, who do not have the protection of unions, who are taking a brave stand in the fight for 15. And we look to them for their courage to take a stand like that. We're also excited to commit to coming out and joining the fight for 15. It's a national day of action for that campaign, for good jobs and higher wages. For fast food workers and now CPS workers earning less than $15 an hour, you can expect to see us marching side by side this spring in making demands for a living wage.
It is important that every employee and every subcontracted employee at Chicago Public Schools earn a living wage. Earn a living wage. I stand here today as someone who understands the plight of thousands and thousands of Chicagoans in Chicago neighborhoods who need to increase their wages. They need to improve their wages so that they can be better providers and take care of themselves, so they can take better care of their families, so that when people at larger scale in numbers in neighborhoods earn better wages, they improve the local economy of their communities. So I stand with them today because what they are pressing for is an increase in the living wage. It is essential to have more stable families. They are critical providers of frontline services, caring for our children, ensuring greater community stability. I stand with them because it is good for Chicago and for a more promising Chicago for all workers in the city of Chicago.
Members are here to remind the taxpayers in the city and the parents and teachers that our janitors are here to clean with them. But there's one major problem. Unfortunately, Chicago Public Schools hired Airmark, and Airmark decided to cut the staff. They took a lot of staff and went part-time. That part-time work has now put all the work on these janitors who's trying their best to keep up. But unfortunately, they can't keep up with the demand. We care about the students, we care about the teachers. We're ready to give the principals back their lesson plans. We want to give the brooms back to the janitors, but they need time.